Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, art and journal videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing this on your favorite platform does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. Okay, so like I like to do with these videos, I will actually do my shout outs first. So if you are not interested in that, because it can be a bit lengthy, I will put in both the description box as well as the pinned comment when the actual planning part of this starts. So let's get some organization going on here. And so the spread in question is this one right here. It's actually Thursday after work. I have found when I work in the office on Friday, it's easier for me to do these Nicci Saturday videos Thursday. I can edit during my lunch on Friday, and then that way I'm not so stressed trying to get home, because I work in the office on Friday, and film and edit and do all of that to get it up on Saturday morning. So for the conceivable future, so long as I keep my Monday, Friday schedule in the office, that's probably what I'm going to do. And this weekend, not much is going to be going on, probably just a few videos that I'll be doing some filming on. I'm thinking about making a pound cake, I think. I don't know. I'm thinking about making something sweet because I want to eat something sweet. And then Sundays pretty much chill, as Mondays I work in the office, so I try not to do too much on Sundays. Anyway, so for this shout out portion, again, this is the spread that we're going to be talking about. Annette had called this Vintage Cottage, and I think that's very appropriate. Susan T had called this Washi Explosion. Washi Explosion, but she just put it into one word to be sort of a tongue twister for me. So Washi Explosion. Hello Lisa T. Hello Aaron S. Lee Love called this Simple Sepia, and I just, you know, I like my alliterations. It definitely fits because it is simple, it is sepia, and I love that, Lee Love. Thank you. Hi Christy. And she had mentioned in her comment that this kind of style is the direction that the botanical sticker book that Happy Planner put out could have taken. Because don't get me wrong, I love me some botanical Happy Planner sticker book. But if you notice in the Happy Planner world, there's actually not a lot of browns, a lot of beiges, a lot of taupes. And so that botanical is really kind of dark. I mean, there's lots of light elements too, but there's also lots of dark elements, and it totally could have gone in this direction. So I absolutely agree with her. Kimberly M called this Vintage Vibes, and sweetie, enjoy your morning coffee with this video. I love that you guys share that with me, because quite a few of you have your morning coffee or have your breakfast while you watch this video Saturday morning, and I love that. Thank you. Okay, so a few things from Miss Kathleen. First of all, you need to tell your family that you have an appointment with me this morning, so they can hold on for however long this takes. She had called this Cozy Morning Cottage, and you're right. Bucky did have a really bad week last week. When we had our discussion after the video, he explained that he was just going through some things, and then I felt really bad because, you know, I was just all about the shaming him and the whatnot. So I think we're on a better relationship, and I have to remember to check in with him more just to make sure that he's on the same page that I am. Blue Bonnet had called this All the Feels, and I love that because this here had given me all the feels, and so thank you. Tanya with an A called this Victorian Vision. And sweetie, I am so sorry. You were right. I told you to buckle up because it was going to be a bumpy ride. And then the road was actually pretty smooth. I'm sorry for getting your hopes up for the disaster that never happened. And if you've been here for a while, you know, yeah, it's actually 50-50. It could go either way, you know, total train wreck or, hey, it worked. And actually, I'm usually quite tickled pink by either, you know, train wreck or, yay, it worked. Colleen from New Jersey called this Better Together. Thank you, my dear. That's lovely. Andy from It's Reading Thing called this Carnival Row, and I think that's an ode to the Amazon show. I haven't seen it, but I think that's what she had referred to, because it's sort of like fairies but Victorian age. Yeah, it's really interesting looking, and she also watches while eating breakfast. Mel T called this Vintage Gold Tone Vibrations, and I love that because there was quite a bit of gold right there. Luann called this Vintage Vavoom. And she also watches this with her coffee. Now I have to tell you, I am going to be 48 in a couple of weeks. And when I read this, I'm thinking, you know, if I became a stripper, that's probably the name I'd choose. Vintage Ba-boom! Buckle up, boys. It's going to be a bumpy ride. I know. Who knew? I know. All right. Well, that was TMI. Hello, newly awake. Hello, Miss Wanda the Fam. I'm so glad you enjoy these videos. Beth B called this Vintage Collage, and I think that was lovely. And hello, Marcia H. And I absolutely agree. This is also definitely one of my favorite spreads so far, actually, this year. Now, that is with the caveat that I have a horrible memory. So, yeah, we're just going to say it's my fave too. And that's all of the shout outs for this week. As you know, I do include these, and when I migrate this out, I will include that with it. And so, guys, guess what? It is Nicci Saturday, where every Saturday I join Jasmine and Miranda here on YouTube with a whole host of other ladies who work in our skinny, classic, happy planner, Happynichi, Happynichi, all the Nichis. These are the pages we're going to use. This was gifted to me, and I believe it was this. So this was the cover to this, which is the Glam Girl half sheet Happy Notes, and this is the paper that went in here. And that was gifted to me by my friend Kelly. So we're going to take these out and put this away. Now I actually have an idea. I know. Strap in or not, I'm not sure how bumpy this is going to get, but the reason why this is out is because I wanted to revisit a particular spread. I had done a flip through of my year, actually my year plus in here, and I had mentioned that there were some spreads that I wanted to redo. And it was this one. I like the look of this one. So I'm going to take this out. And I'm hoping that I can accomplish talking to you guys while doing this, because I want to use this as a guide so I don't have to map things out myself. And I've got 8 million pens and none that I want. All right, so we'll just take my high-tech C. It's got a very thin line and it dries really quickly. And because I don't have thick washi that I'm going to be using with this, I'm going to extend this a little bit farther down. So and I'm going to use a ruler because I used a ruler here, and I think because the space is so small that would probably look the neatest. Okay, so I've got those lines going on. Actually, that doesn't look too bad just as is, but I do want to make this into sort of a modified hybrid, or a hybrid vertical layout. Sorry, my brain turned off for a minute. And so I want to line this up and make some registration lines. And so that'll be here and here and here. I think this last box will be a little bit smaller. And then I'll do the same thing here. And it just makes it easier for me because then I don't have to measure anything out. And I might be repeating myself. I won't know until I edit, but if I am, I'm sorry. So let me do the vertical lines and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so I went ahead and did all the vertical boxes. I did split up Saturday and Sunday. I know for some that can be problematic because your weekends are just as busy as your weekday. If you were going to replicate this spread, what I'd recommend is move everything up so that you're starting from up here, and then either on either side, give another box that you could go downwards on, and then you could make Sunday, if not exactly the same size as your Saturday, pretty close. For me, that's perfectly fine. This is actually more space than I'm definitely going to need, but I like the look of it. As you know, in the Happy Planner world, for the Skinny Classic, they only have a horizontal available, and I'm thinking it's because it's the easiest one to do. Once you get into the dashboard or the vertical or any of those other ones, sizing becomes an issue. I did put the days of the week. These are the stickers I purchased from Rena and Crystal's shop, Lux Clever Crafts. As always, they are linked below. And then I didn't put the date yet because I'm thinking about using these big ones, although in the black, because I want to feature it at the top there. But the sticker book that we're going to be decorating with is this one. And you're like, okay. Did you fall on your head this week? What's going on? Well, I've heard that Christmas in July is a thing. I've never done it. I believe it's a Hallmark thing. I think stores might do it. I think shops might do it. I don't know. But I was looking through my sticker books and I remembered this one. And because of the color, I thought that some of these would look really cute there. And I mean, why should I have to wait until December? Like that? That's adorable. Until I use my stuff. Now, this was gifted to me by my friend Val. So I'm going to be using this, and I wanted to see if there was any long strips. Oh, like that. I think that would look really cute. And then layer the numbers on top of it. Although those are really cute too, but there's not multiples of them. Oh, am I a liar? I think I'm a liar. Well, these would definitely fit better. Let's go with pinks and greens and teals. That's a thing, right? So let's do pink. And we might channel our inner Christy and Tamika and do some layering. But now that I know that there are some washi strips, I'm going to put the numbers down. And so let me do that off camera because sometimes I have to fight with this sticker book, and then I'll bring you back when the numbers are down. Okay, so numbers are down. I think that looks amazing, and we definitely have room to put more washi strips. So let me find that page again. Okay, so let's do the long ones across the top. And then let's see if we can find some shorter ones to layer because we do have a little bit of a gap. Now, I don't watch the Hallmark Channel, never have, not a huge fan of it. I'm certainly not a huge fan of Hallmark movies, and more so after you watch a few of them. And I know for some, it's just your guilty pleasure. I get that. But like romance novels, they're pretty formulaic, and that's fine. But none of the ladies ever look like me. And I'm not even talking, older big girl. I'm just talking, dark hair, not Caucasian. So it just, I mean, when you see movie after movie after movie that, really doesn't market to you, you're just like, no, I'm not into it. But I love romance novels, so it's strange. But in my head, because I'm imagining the story, I can make the lady look like me. I know that might be weird for some of you guys. All right, I really kind of like these candy canes, although these might be better. I like that one. I don't necessarily want to match on the other side, so let's see what these were. And this one's actually even thicker. Cultivate a thankful heart. Maybe we'll do 3 layers. Well, we are, because I took the stickers off and I don't want to waste them. So we'll bring this here. I only want a little bit of this showing because I don't want this to be super matchy-matchy. And then I'll put this on top. So you only get a little edge of it. Look! I look like a YouTuber, guys. That's not usually a thing. Okay, I just jinxed it. I just jinxed it. I'm sorry. As soon as I heard my voice, I heard what I did. But we're going to believe. We're going to believe that we can get through this together and not train wreck this out. I'm going to believe. Fingers crossed, guys. Okay. That's actually kind of cute. Okay, so we've got the functional down. We've got the top down. Down here, let's see if we can use, because I mean, I don't know that I necessarily want to put anything that says Christmas. Let your heart be the light. Okay. It's a little bit too much for me right now. These are cute. Oh, that would have been cute up there. If only I look at my stuff. Someone write that down. I don't think I've ever said that before. So if someone could remind me to look at my stuff, that'd be amazing. All right, so let's see what we have. Okay, so we're going to use some of these ballerinas. And I'm torn to see if I should do ballerinas across the way, or if I should do the ballerinas on one side and then those really cute, where were they? These on the other side. Well, let's just put some things down and hope for the best. Oh, she's so cute. All right. And yeah, I definitely wanted to use the transparent ones instead of the ones on a backing. And, well, actually, there's only usually one. I don't remember what her name is. We watch it every year on TV. What is this called? The Nutcracker? that guy. I can't remember what her name is. So let's call her Betty. think there's only one Betty. Oh, that doesn't match. In that ballet. There's only the one girl who hooks up with this guy. At least, I think that's how that story goes. So we'll put him over here. And we'll put a tree. And see, I don't know about you guys, but this is where the scale becomes problematic for me. Let's put the trees up here because science. And I'm gonna put a whole bunch of these snowflakes down. Put the star right there. I think she's the sugar plum fairy, but I don't have room for her, so she's gonna stay in the book. Sorry about that, sweetie. So let me put down the whole bunch of the thingies and then I'll bring you guys back. All right, I think that came out cute, and clearly what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the other decoration on this side, and it just dawned on me that I think a Christmas in July spread would have been done if people do that during the week of the 25th. I mean, because it's not very clear in the title, you know, because Christmas in July, I mean, there's, you know, it's a long month, but I'm thinking that's actually what it's supposed to be. However, that's my birthday week, and yeah, no. I actually have an idea already of what I want to use, so that wasn't it. So for this side, we are going to use this page. I like the bicycle. And I like these little mason jar things. I don't know why it is just now that I decide to bust out the tweezers. And I like the car, but again, in my head, the car is not going to drive into that. Oh, the car is right there. And then, I mean, I guess I could put the car here, but then that looks weird. I know. The things my brain has problems with. And you can do, oh, what fun. I actually don't think I'm going to have much fun this week, but we can hope. And I want to put some things up here. I like the coffee cups. That's cute. And then I think I can find some hearts throughout this that I can put down. And this looks slightly different from that, so we'll do sort of the same thing over here. We'll put that down. And I don't know what kind of branch this is. I mean, it's a branch. I don't know that I should put that much thought in it. But there's that. And then I know that there are, I think there's, yeah, so there's hearts here. So let me just throw up a bunch of hearts on here. And then when I'm done with that, I'll bring you guys back. All right, guys. Now, I won't know until editing, but I don't know if you can see both of these out together, but I love the idea of changing up my spreads from week to week. And when I did the flip through, it really inspired me to come back to some of these that I enjoyed. And I like that they are essentially the same layout, but they look fundamentally different with just a few changes, because for this one, I think the washi really plays front and center, while on this one, and it could be because it's bigger, but the actual planning section is taking front and center. Now this is way, way, way more space than I needed, so I felt comfortable putting stickers actually in this, because to be perfectly honest, I probably put like 1 to 3 things and then that's it. And because I can write small, that's not even a problem because there isn't much space. I liked that all of this was used for decorating. I liked that it ties in to the middle so it doesn't stand out. Next week I will continue to use that, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing color-wise. Oh no, that's my birthday week. I know exactly what I'm going to be doing color-wise. So I might have to adjust it based on this, but I think I saw something. So yeah, I'm jumping the gun, but I'm loving this, and you're probably going to see this a lot more. If you're interested in the flip through, I'll link it below. And then next week I will actually be inspired, because again, I can already see it in my head, by something that I've done before, and I'll show you sort of a comparison of the two. I'd love to know what you guys think of this. Bucky, he is just all smiles. I mean, and when I'm editing and I show Bucky and I zoom into him because it's something I do during editing, sometimes it looks like he's in it to win it with me, and he's like, yes girl, yes. And then some days when I'm editing, he seems to be looking like, please just help me. And so I actually don't know what kind of day this is for Bucky until I edit. But right now, he's just all smiles. He loves it. Christmas is his favorite holiday. He's furry, and so it's hot here in Hawaii. I don't have the heart to tell him it's going to be hot in Christmas, but whatever. Secrets. I'd love to know what you guys call this spread. Thank you so much for all of your encouragement and your support. I love spending the day, the morning, the evening with you. And as always, aloha.